What's going on YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome back for another episode of Cities Skylines. Last episode, if you guys recall, we went ahead and we reworked this whole district over here, and we have made it the European high density district. And I'm really liking the shape that it's taking so far, especially when you look for it from or look at it from this end over here. It's got a really nice contrast with all the orange and just the density of the buildings themselves. It looks really cool. We also went ahead and kind of reworked just a tiny bit over here, and I think it's actually turning out pretty well. We're sitting at 14,000 population currently. We have gone away from actually having that annoying worker demand, and now we have a little bit of the demand for educated workers, which we're working on. If you guys recall, in the past episode I went ahead and I placed a couple of extra schools to help with that, and we got into a little bit of a industrial demand, so we zoned a little bit of oil industry over here as well. I think for the future, what in the world is going on here? For the future and the zoning of the industrial demand, I think we're gonna go ahead and come right over here. So this is gonna turn out to be a brand new district, and a name for this one I actually don't have picked out just yet, so we will leave this the unnamed district at this point, and we'll go ahead and do something just like that, right? So I mentioned in the previous, or one of the previous episodes, that we are going to have a housing area over here as well. So I'm going to put this guy right over there. We're going to put, actually we have to make it a farming district first, so there we go, right in there. And here we're going to zone some farming. So that'll be that. I'm really hoping that everything transfers over, or power transfers over. To help with that, we can actually put in, let's see if we can find something interesting to help help the power transfer. Ooh, there we go. This guy right here. Perfect. That'll help us transfer power over here to this side, and we're gonna just go ahead and zone farming over here on this side as well. There we go. And then over here, we're going to put in 2 residential homes. So once the power transfers and everything, this is going to be an area and a district of its own, of course. We're going to put a couple of trees over here just to kind of help contrast the area a little bit, and we're gonna even come out to right about there. Now what am I doing here, guys? Forgot to use the brush. There we go, something like that should be just a-okay. By the way, I am playing with the day and night cycle on, as well as the dynamic weather. So as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit darker. The sun is setting. And we're going to get to see the city yet again in the nighttime. For that, I am going to go ahead and activate these buildings over here, because I'm quite interested in seeing them lit up, of course. Stadium is activated. We're just gonna go all out and activate everything in this area. And there we go, the lights should start turning on just any moment now. And there we go. Really cool. Really cool looking. All right, we are gonna activate this building here, and just kind of this this corner over here. I'm hoping the power transfers. And by the looks of it, it did not. So what we'll do, actually, where did I think the power was gonna transfer from? What we're gonna do is we're gonna put one of these guys over here temporarily, just to kind of help with the power transfer, and this should turn on here in just a moment. And there we go. Looks absolutely awesome. And if you zoom in and out quite right, you can get the building to turn the lights on and off, looks like. Oh man, that looks awesome. Boop. Alright, enough of that. So let's check in on our farming little district over here. Of course, we're having some popular... Oh wow, look at our residential demand. Oh, we gotta come back right over here in the Martixo Little Europe. And let's see, where do we want to zone next? We're gonna zone this area right over here. So I want all of those to be high density European buildings, and we can even zone some more of the low density residential. I'm actually gonna take that out right there. We have a pathway there, so I think we should be good. Check out this area over here in the night. Looks really cool. One of these days I'm gonna do a cinematic video only. Perhaps maybe at the end of the episode. We're having some abandoned buildings over here, looks like, due to lack of educated citizens. So we are working on that. Now let's take a look and see. We have elementary school availability. Oh, forgot to provide water over here. It's so easy to get distracted in this game. As I was saying, we have provided 2 additional elementary schools over here, but as one of you guys commented, I didn't put a basketball court. There we go. Basketball court next to our high school, and the elementary school gets a playground. So we'll leave that right there. I did see that we ended up destroying one of the pathways, so let's see if we can rebuild that. How about right there? Will that work? That kind of sort of connects. Right there, I think we should be just fine. And I do recall that I placed a high school over here. I did, but we actually do have a basketball court there, so I think we're good. I think it is about time, though, that we activated this metro station. And these ones right over here. That way our citizens have a form of public transport. And also, now that we have... Well, actually, that's already activated. I was going to say, stadium-wise, next game is going to be 11/9 of 2051. That should be... It's in about 3 months. We're just going to have to wait and see. Oh wow, look at all these people getting in here already. How many of them are using the subway? Let's check it out. 45 so far. Let's put the game on 3 speed and see how many folks end up actually getting out of the subway and getting in through here. 150. Oh, whoa. Look at all those people. And they're all coming over here to watch the soccer game. And that's actually the exact reason, guys, why I placed the subway station or the metro station right over here, so everybody from this area has the ability to come and use the metros to watch the game. All right, enough talking. I've overlooked the residential demand yet again, so we're gonna do that for now there. And we'll let that develop. Looks like the sun has come up, the lights have turned off, and we are still having some abandoned buildings. I'll activate one more of these guys just for the sake of symmetry. We'll come through here and activate. Let's activate everything over here in this park, and I think it's about time that we put a district over this guy. And we'll get to that possibly in the next couple of episodes. But I have activated all the buildings here, except for these excess cemeteries that we have. And our negative budget is now at 60,000. There we go. This area is starting to look just okay. Here we have the folks that own the farm. We do have a death wave going on over here. And this is actually a perfect example of what happens when you zone everything at the same time. So everybody starts dying in that same area around that same time. But let's go ahead and satisfy our industrial demand. So we'll do just that right there for now. And then I want to kind of get into this area over here. Do I have a Savage Potato Farms? I do. I don't have a district assigned to it yet. So there we go. Farms right there. And we're gonna make all of that farms. The demand for commercial has risen yet again. So let's go ahead and we'll do that there for now. I almost kinda sorta want to have a plaza here. I think that would look kinda nice. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put a pathway that goes around it, just like so. And another one over here, why not? And then here, we can continue our low density commercial. Kind of want these to zone as full-size buildings, not the 3 square ones. We'll do that there. Put these guys in there, and I think we're okay just for a little while. Actually, let's go ahead and zone that area right there, and we're having another fire. Let's check the fire coverage here in this area. It's actually not so good. I think that we can actually benefit from one of these larger fire stations. So let's see, firehouse or the fire station. Kind of like this fire station right over here. That'll do us some good. Garbage icon popping up. We're good on garbage. And I think another day is about to pass by in our city. We'll zone a little bit more of residential there. Soon enough, guys, we're gonna run out of residential area, so we're gonna have to move over to the low density residential over by the Sorry, what I meant to say is over by the cargo dock, or not the cargo dock, the dock itself. And we'll hold off on that for the time being. This area right here is what I meant by moving over to the low density residential. We do actually have this whole area over here to fill as well. And not to forget the main attraction of the city, this area right here. Well guys, if I could, I would put a sad face icon up on the screen because we missed our first game. We indeed did. But good news is that we won, which is pretty cool. We have one win, 0 losses. So yay for our city, Westdale FC, for now, until we change the name. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna not quit. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the day and night cycle, simply because I wanted to play a little bit more during the day. And my goodness, look at this fog that is happening over here. I think we're gonna have to drag this power line just right over there. I think that'll be just a-okay to have enough power to provide to this area right here. And we do have a large industrial demand happening right now, and I think that'll be just a-okay for now. The cargo train stations are actually working really well. For now, we have the outgoing cargo train station and then the incoming cargo train station over here. And it appears as though this is a outgoing train station as well. Curious to find out if I've actually made these one-way train tracks. Ah, so this is the incoming. This actually should be the incoming. I'm not sure why we're having cars come in and trucks coming through here. Interesting. Let's see what happens with this cargo train. So he's unloaded some trucks and then he disappeared. So I'm not quite sure where these guys are actually thinking they're going. Yeah, because this is the outgoing cargo train station, so well, I guess we'll just let it be. See, this one just got loaded and it's leaving, and then that one came and looks like trucks are coming in here, but then they're disappearing for whatever odd reason. Nevertheless, though, it's helping out the traffic. Let's go ahead and zone a little bit more farming. And we'll do these two areas over here for now. We can easily go ahead and activate this guy, and power-wise, coming over here, I think we can do that for now and activate that water tower there as well. And we can provide a little bit more of residential right over here. And guys, I know there's not a whole lot happening over here since we're doing just a bunch of zoning in this episode, but I really want to finish up this area here and then this area over here as well, if the demand rises for commercial, so we can move on to a different area of the city. I did want to check on police coverage here, and looks like we're doing okay for the most part. I think we would benefit from a police station over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this little European one again and place that right there. That's gonna help some of these buildings level up as well. Hospital wise, I think we're doing just a-okay. Yep, everything is green since we have the large hospital. Let's check on our parks and leisure. Everything seems to be good. Put a plaza right there for now. That'll help, hopefully. I thought that would have a bigger effect on these buildings over here, but for whatever reason, it did not. What if we do one of those? There we go. But it's really starting to take a really nice shape, I think, over here. We're gonna finish that off with some low density commercial for now, and check this out. We forgot to put in trees. Trees, and more trees. There we go. We are having a very big traffic congestion over here and over here, and we can actually fix that fairly easily, and we're gonna do it right now. So we're gonna go ahead and put a district in place right over here, and I'll clean this up. Might as well do it now, why not? Actually, on second thought, in this district I do want to have this road covered. And we'll come to about there. I'll worry about fine-tuning it here in between episodes, right? Alright, so how I intend on fixing this is by putting in two policies. Those two policies are going to be Old Town, only residents and businesses can use the area for motor vehicles, ban other motor traffic. And the next one is going to be the heavy traffic ban. So we're going to ban heavy traffic from this area. Again, they have no business coming in through here or using the connections, looks like that they're using, getting out here and getting on the on-ramp, just simply because it's a shorter route than going all the way out, coming back out this way and onto the highway. So this is going to resolve itself here in just a couple of minutes, I would assume. And they are going to be forced to go through the longer route. But guys, let's check out this name over here, Madison Square. Madison Square, wow. I didn't think the game would pick that name. I actually quite like it. I don't know if I want to rename it. So we'll check back in over here in a little while. We do have to zone more industrial, and that's what we're gonna do. Do that, and that for now. These power lines are now kind of useless, or will be useless once this area over here zones. There we go, because we have this power line over here connecting to the oil industry, and there we go, the power has just transferred over there. So I think we'll be just a-okay. Sunset Park over here is going to get a policy, and that policy is going to be the high-rise ban, because here we are going to zone our first block of offices. And hopefully that'll help with the industrial demand. I think I'm gonna run a power line actually from, let's see, what's the nearest connection that we have. You know, for now, actually, I don't mind doing this. Obviously, this is a temporary power line. It's just something that'll move some power over here into this area. And I do have the European style buildings enabled over here. We're actually going to leave it that way. I think I actually did mention that in the previous episode that we're going to have the European style buildings right here. But alright guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode over here. I do have a small surprise right after this for you. So hopefully you guys enjoy. As always, be the best that you can be in everything that you do. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.